of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill. Alpha.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it with Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now Jones fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Brady now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
For Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Alvin.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
On the stop.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, 66. Check, 45's the mic. Let's go, D. 45's the mic.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
45.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Inion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant and said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 36, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. That's taken on the 25. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 21 yards away. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try now for Succa.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Buccaneers 35, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down and 4. Jackson, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Jackson's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
8 yards.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Ryan Suckup on 4th.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Levante David.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Kamara, the ball.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Rashad Perriman, 46 yards. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
49, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, now Brady. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike 28, Mike 28. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Switch.
On play action, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Logan, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now a play fake. Brady.
At the Saints' 40-yard line.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Buccaneers first.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Succop for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Saints 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
The Saints, 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Jackson on 1st down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Off with the option. That's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Buccaneers 56, Saints 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Both bandit. Mike 28. Mike 28.
Brady going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Motion. Hey, 66. Number 28, Mike. He's coming. Check in. Ricky. Check and reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is Harris. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
9-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh, his 2nd sack of the night.
8 yards. It's 2nd down. Tonight's final score.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.